Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And today, before we get started, I just wanted to say, guys, I am 5 whole subscribers away from reaching the 700 milestone, which is pretty big. For me, I'm a small channel. It's been a small, slow and steady grind on the way to 1,000 to get monetization, and every sub counts. So thank you guys if you just subscribed, and God bless you. Without further ado, let's talk about Jellystone really fast. Okay, quick article. So, Jellystone, I've talked about this before. You guys know I have a history with this one. One of the storyboarders, made a video reacting to my reaction to the trailer. I said the art style looks like shit, and he was a little bit offended because he was the storyboarder of the show. I still think the animation looks like dog shit. Guys, it's not a great style. It's just not a great style. Honestly, even something like Regular Show looks better than this. The earlier seasons of Regular Show are probably even comparable to this art style. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Jellystone. I gave it a 5 out of 10 for the whole season. There were some very violent episodes. I actually did a whole video about like one of the episodes about Jabberjaw. They actually, what do you call it when you not race what gender swapped? They jumped. Okay, Jabberjaw used to be this like shark, very funny little shark friend, and they ended up making him into a girl that is just very obnoxious, and she's all very thirsty. She's a very thirsty shark. She always wants to get with the boys. Yeah, it's kind of a weird character change. They literally went from a cute and innocent little shark that would always be cracking jokes to whatever the hell Jellystone did to Jabberjaw. Whatever this monstrosity is, they ruined the shit out of Jabberjaw. Jabberjaw's awful. And one of the other changes that wasn't so bad, they did another gender swap on a character called Augie Doggy. Yeah, and what was the name? Doggy Daddy? I think that was yeah, something like that. But Augie Doggy used to be like this little dog character, and the Doggy Daddy would always be like, "Oh, son of mine, we got to go to the grocery store. Oh, son of mine." And he's like, "Yeah, Dad, let's go to the grocery store." Oh, father of mine. So they made the son into a girl for this show. I think they said the reasoning was that there weren't enough like women on the show, because most of the old Hanna-Barbera characters are men, right? Like even Cindy was a bit of a pull. Well, okay, no, Cindy's a staple. But most of the other characters aren't like girls. Most of that, like 90% of them, are all like boys and men. But yeah, so there you go. We're getting a 40 episode order at HBO Max. We're here on the animationexpress.com, by the way. And the only important things in this article, I already read through it. We're just going to read through this one and the very last sentence. So let's quickly go through this. This was definitely the biggest challenge I've had. Green Black commented, "We're basically making the Simpsons season 5? This guy's comparing Jellystone to Simpsons no, I am so sorry. You do not get to compare Jellystone to Simpsons season 5. Get the hell out of here. Right out of the gate. Yeah, this is a joke, right? Like, this has to be a joke. This guy thinks he's writing seasons. This guy thinks he's making Simpsons season 5. And everybody agrees that the first 8 Simpsons seasons, that's where it went downhill in season 8, usually. Some people say season 10. Some people say, season. I've heard people say season 7 or season 6. I personally think season 8 is where I agree that the show really went downhill. I think that was the season where Seymour Skinner was revealed to be a fraud the entire time. Yeah, the real Seymour Skinner was like a war veteran, and it was a whole case of fraud there. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like that episode. I didn't like that episode. I was like, what the hell is this? But yeah, so this guy is apparently comparing this to some of the best seasons of The Simpsons. Well, it does say according to Greenblatt, so that's in his opinion. I'm going to strongly disagree with Mr. Greenblatt here. The newest season will see the citizens of Jellystone, as they save the town from fake sea monsters, turn into babies. You gotta have the baby episode, of course you do. Let me get, okay, wait. So a lot of shows nowadays, I noticed they're doing, they either turn them into babies or they'll do an episode where the characters all become muscular. That's just a running gag that keeps, I don't know what the heck's going on, but everybody is taking a page out of Totally Spies. Totally Spy. Every episode of Totally Spies, there was some kind of weird ass fetish shit where the totally, Sam, Clover, and Alex, they would grow really large. They would shrink down to the size of little people, like George Shrinks, right? You ever see that cartoon, George Shrinks? They would shrink down like to a molecular size or like to the size of this iPhone. There was episodes where they become like animals, like for furries and shit. There was a lot of weird Totally Spies episodes, let's just say. And yeah, did they ever turn into babies on Totally Spy? They probably did. But yeah, very interesting that I've been seeing a lot of shows, just a lot of shows have been doing. Even this regular show, ended, and there's kind of like a sequel show called like Close Enough. I think like even Close Enough, that it doesn't even have that many episodes, and they already did like 1 or 2 episodes where the characters get muscular and jacked. And I think even in the first season of this show, Jellystone, I think there was at least an episode where like they got buff a little bit for a while. So that keeps coming up and turning into babies. I mean, okay. Sure, why not? And flying to the moon. Okay, that's cool. I like that flying to the moon plot. You don't see that too much. It's been great to dip back into the vast world of Hanna-Barbera characters, especially when you don't, gender swap them, Can we stop gender swapping the characters? Gender swapping and race swapping. Let's stop. Especially the ginger character. Now, this show, I don't think this show ginger swapped any characters, but we've been seeing DC Comics, which also owns HBO Max here, Warner/Discovery. They also own Jellystone. We've been seeing that they've been completely ginger washing all kinds of characters, especially Jimmy Olsen from Superman. There's literally going to be a brand new Superman show where they made Lois Lane look like a lesbian. She has a very dykish outfit, and Superman looks like a bitch, and Jimmy Olsen got black now. He's a black guy, no more ginger. Let me see. Superman new series. Yeah, it's coming up. I think it's this year. Let me just double check. Yeah, so we have race swapped black Jimmy, dyke lesbian owl house version of Lois Lane, and Clark Kent, Mr. Rogers bitch mode. He looks like Mr. Rogers, It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. He literally looks like some kind of Mr. Rogers bitch soy boy. I don't know what the hell is going on at Warner, but they've gone woke, and maybe they'll go broke. Maybe somebody good, with good intentions can actually buy them, who can actually write stories and make characters. But yeah, instead we get this shit. So let's finish up here. Something flying to the moon. Fans can accept more silly adventures from their favorite Jellystone citizens, whether that's flying to the moon, pretending to be a sea monster. Again, wait, did they say flying to the moon twice? They did. Why is that? Okay. Pretending to be a sea monster to get everyone off the beach, trying to get arrested to go to a swanky jail? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, this show, I mean... God, it doesn't have the best story. I gave it a 5 out of 10, and I don't think my score is going to be improving for the next season, or overcoming other wacky obstacles. And then I just want to finish here. The news comes as the hit animated comedy. What do you mean hit? What do you mean hit comedy? Excuse me? Yeah, this is not anywhere near like a fucking Simpsons season 5. Get out of it. Nobody knows about this show. Only dude, is this even airing on Cartoon Network? Like, who the hell knows about this show? Like, other than my coverage, do any of like the other main like YouTubers that cover cartoons even cover this shit? I don't know, but yeah, it's not a very popular show. I've not seen many people, if any at all, talking about it. So calling this a hit animated comedy is kind of a stretch and a half. So prepares to debut its season Sorry, its second season on March 17th. So note that down, March 17th. So that's in 2 weeks from now. Wow. Today's the 3rd. Add 14. If you add 14, that's exactly 2 weeks. 17. It's exactly 2 weeks from today. So a trailer for season 2 was also revealed. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch it. Also, all Jellystone episodes will be available at a later date on Cartoon Network. So it is on Cartoon Network. All the episodes are going to Cartoon Network. So it is actually on Cartoon Network. But like, who's talking about this show? I don't understand. But apparently we're getting 40 more episodes for season 2. So, yeah, there you go. Hopefully, if you're a fan of Jellystone, you're going to be excited for 40 more episodes. Boo-boo! There was my Yogi impression. Anyways, folks, thanks for subscribing, because I know you straight up did that. Thank you very much. Please like, please share, and please comment. What is this joke comparing this to season 5 of The Simpsons? This is a sick joke, folks. The end. I'm going to end here. You got to let me know your comments down below, and peace out. Bye-bye.